Good day, ma'am. My name is Neri Vivilla. I'm 23 years old. This course is CRI 228, Environmental Law and Protection and Investigate. My topic I chose is the Environment Protection Act 1986, an act to provide for an environmental protection authority for the prevention, control, and abatement of pollution and environmental harms, for the conservation, preservation, protection, enhancement, and management of the environment, and for matters incidental or connected with the foregoing. What are the purpose of the Environmental Protection Act 1986? Environment Protection Act 1986 authorized the central government to protect and improve environmental quality, control and reduce pollution for all sources, and prohibit of or restrict and settings or on operation of any industrial facilities on environmental grounds. The Environment Protection Act was enacted in 1986 with the objective of providing for the protection and environment of the environment. The empowers of central governments to establish authorities charged with the mandate of preventing environmental pollution in all its forms, the tackle specific environmental problems that are peculiar to different parts of the country. The act was last amended in 1991. The environmental protection rules laid down procedures for setting standard of emission discharge of environmental pollutant. The objective of hazardous waste management and handling rules 1989 is also control the generation, collection, treatment, import, storage, and handling of hazardous waste. The manufacturer, storage, and important hazardous rules define the terms used in the context and set up the authority to inspect once a year the industrial activity connected with hazardous chemicals, isolated storage facilities. Manufacturers uses import, export, and storage for hazardous microorganisms, genetically engineered organism or cells rules 1989 were introduced with the view to protect the environment, nature, and health in connection with the application to gain technology and microorganism. What are the possible effects of Environmental Protection Act 1986? Volcanic eruption, earthquakes, and tsunamis lying at the desert astride the typhoon belt. In the active volcanic region known as the Pacific Ring of Fire, and it's the geologically unstoppable region between the Pacific and Eurasian tectonic planets. The Philippines also suffered major human-caused environmental degradation aggravated by the high annual population growth rate, including the loss of agricultural lands, deforestation, soil erosion, air and water pollution, improper disposal of solid and toxic waste, loss of coral reef. Climate Change Act of 2007, Adaptation and Communication, and establish mechanism to reduce greenhouse gas emission from energy, power, transport, and manufacturing sector to answer user in a low carbon evolution in the Philippines and institutionalize the country's commitment to international effort to address the problem on the climate change. The major of environmental laws. Republic Act 9003, Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. The partnership with stakeholders, the law aims to adopt the systematic, comprehensive and ecological solid waste management program that shall ensure the protection of the public health and environment. The law secured proper segregation, collection, storage, treatment, and disposal of solid waste through the information of adoption of the best eco-waste products. Republic Act 9275, Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. The law aims to protect the country's water bodies from pollution from land-based source industries and commercial establishment, agriculture and community household activity is provide from apprehensive and integrated strategy to prevent and minimize population through an multi-sectoral and participatory approach involving of the stakeholder. Republic Act 8794, Philippine Clean Water Act of 1999. The law aims to achieve and maintain clean air that meets the National Air Quality Guideline value of critical pollution throughout the Philippines, with minimizing the possible associated impact in the economy. Presidential Decree 1568, Environmental Impact Statement EIS Statement of 1978. The Environmental Impact Assessment System was formally established in 1978 with the enhancement of Presidential Decree number 1586 to facilitate the amendment and maintenance of rational to ordinary balance between socio-economic development and environmental protection. EIA is a planning and management tool that will help government decision makers, the proponent, and the affected community address the negative consequence or risk on the environment. That process assure implementation of environment friendly project. That's all my presentation, ma'am, and have a good day. Thank you.